I am never doing that again. Ever since 1983, the world changed completely. The idea that you can access information that is not from the library is already mind-blowing during that time. Now fast forward to today's time, where we can access information that is pretty much doubled every 12 hours with this, our phone. Even though right now it seems like we need to know everything and anything that is related to this pandemic, that we need to know every single thing that is going on the news, about George Floyd, about all the movement that is going around us, it can be seriously overwhelming. And not to mention the amount of content that is not news that we consume on a regular basis, like memes on Instagram, dances on TikToks, and super funny videos on YouTube. Based on scientific research, a person spends around 2 hours a day on their phone. And with everything that's going on, we have to stay home. I'm pretty sure those hours have gone up drastically. And I know, especially for me, I've been consuming so much information that even I'm getting sick of it. So I decided to do something about it. I decided to quit the internet for one day and see what happened. By scrolling on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, especially TikTok, we are feeding ourselves constantly with the amount of information that is on the internet. And this can be seriously draining if we do that from 8 to 9 hours a day. And that's why I wanted to experiment this by myself. And instead of wasting all of those time on my phone and on the internet, I wanted to see what I could have done in a day. And boy, did it change my life. So this is the beginning of the day. So right after a morning routine, I realized that since I wasn't spending my time on social media, scrolling through a bunch of posts, I wanted to clean my room. And I realized that my room was seriously unorganized and it needed some cleaning. Throw away anything that I didn't need from my physics notebook from freshman year through my 6th grade English project, which I don't even know how it even got in my room in the first place, but I threw it out. And then also a bunch of clothing that my mom gave me that I haven't worn in 1,000 years. And even though I didn't completely revamp my room, I realized that I have so much more space and my room is so much more organized than it was before. And after that, I realized I needed some food, so that's what I did. And afterward, I realized that I need to work on my podcast. So I fixed up a script that I had written before and recorded. And boy, did it take a long time, which was good, so that I can kill time and just get through the day without internet. Alright, if you guys are interested in a podcast, it is called Race to Be Good. I am working really hard on improving the quality and also the quantity of the podcast. If you guys want to see me become even a bigger nerd than I already am, the link is in the description. Alright, so at this point, after I recorded the podcast and it was already in my phone, that was pretty much the peak of productivity that I was going to have during the day. And what I'm about to do next, you guys really have to forgive me for this. As a teenager, I haven't felt boredom in seriously a long time. And then I was laying on my bed and eventually I fell asleep. And you can't really blame me for that because I was really bored and I was tired at the same time. The wind was really nice. Everything was just perfect. And I know that might not be what you guys or what I've planned, but I don't regret it. It was probably one of the best things that happened in the day. And I feel way better right afterward. And what this have actually taught me, and hopefully also teaches you guys, is that a lot of us are being scared of not having the internet, even for just one day. So when I tried it, I was really scared at the beginning that I would ruin so much of my work and it would ruin my work ethic in general. It actually didn't happen. And as you can see, it actually led me to having some more sleep in the day. Another thing that I realized during my internet detox was that I was using social media way too much. Instead of using these social media platforms in a good way, I think a lot of us let the negative emotions get into our head, especially with what's going on right now. Now, after a whole entire day without using social media, I realized the extreme benefits. I wasn't unmotivated all the time. I wasn't constantly wasting my time on these social media platforms. I was having a really good time throughout the day than ever. Creator, I have to use these social media platforms to showcase my work, but at the same time, I really can't consume a lot from it, mainly because it hinders my productivity. And I remember a while ago, a friend showed me an app called Threads, and now this app allows you to just see all the messages that is from Instagram. And I think that was one of the reasons why I ever kept Instagram. It's mainly because I talk to a lot of people on a regular basis. So every single time I need to post on Instagram now, I'm just gonna re-download the app and post, and then just probably delete afterward. So one of the best things that happened after I woke up is I went to the kitchen to grab some water, and my mom was there and she told me that a package came. I was super excited because it was my new book that I ordered at the beginning of May. It came early and I was seriously happy. The book is called The 4-Hour Week. After the first day, I already got to like 45 pages of it, and it is seriously eye-opening to the amount of information that a book can give you. And instead of wasting my time on the internet, I was reading this book, which allows me to learn even more information. So if you guys want to see more book suggestions and what I'm currently reading, links will also be in the description down below. And throughout the rest of the day, I just passed time with playing the guitar, playing the piano, just playing a couple games on the computer that's offline. And I was just enjoying the time that I had left before the night was set in. Now, towards the night, I went on for like a little jog just to keep myself in shape. And I realized one thing, that when you turn off the internet, you can still call people. So when I was going on a jog, I called up some friends and I was having a blast talking to my friends. Now, as you can see, there are huge changes that happened because I quit the internet for a day. Now that I realized that I proved to myself that I can live without this new profound technology that's been around for years, now I can use social media in a better way and also help myself to be productive, to be more happy throughout the day. And I hope that's what you guys realize too. And I highly encourage you guys to try quitting the internet for at least a day to see how it changes your life, and then realize those changes and apply it to the rest of your day in the future. So from now on, I'm actually going to incorporate at least one day of social media detox so that I can get away from all the negative news that's already on the internet. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. So please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more creativity and filmmaking content. And also go and check out my podcast called Raised to Be Good if you want to see more self-development kind of content. And other than that, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.